Coffee Tips, Episode 7. Welcome to Coffee Tips with Carla, a podcast on marketing and managing your business effectively. Before we get started, a little bit about us. Coffee Tips is a publication of Legacy Marketing Services. Think of us as a marketing arm of your business. You can learn more about us at legacymarketingservices.com. So tomorrow is the first day of 2019. Do you have your marketing plan for the upcoming year in place for your business? If not, I'm going to cover 3 steps to creating a marketing plan. As I've discussed before, marketing is identifying a particular need in a specific group and explaining why your product or service is the best solution for that problem. We talk about the 4 P's in marketing, which are product, place, price, and promotion. In other words, what you are selling and for what price, where it is being offered, and how you are telling others about it. And that's the promotion. Marketing isn't mystical or mysterious. It's a set of actions taken to achieve a specific goal, the meeting of the customer need, and the result of meeting that need, your sales goals are reached. Having defined those terms, how do we begin to line out those actions? So the first step is know where you've been. If you've been in business for any amount of time at all, you have data for a starting point. We have any number of software programs today that make looking at sales and financial data and generating reports easy. The thing is, you have to look at them. Those numbers are much more than simply something you compile to submit to the IRS. They are a report of how your business is doing. So when I was in business school, we created a business plan for the university student cinema, and we found that the cinema was losing money on every candy bar it sold because it was priced below cost. The students operating the cinema had no idea until they saw the report. At some point, someone priced it, and that price was never questioned again. So you need to look at where were your sales by month. If you offer multiple products or service lines, what was the breakdown of sales between them? Were there variations between months? And if so, can you explain what went on? Public companies are required to give quarterly reports on their earnings. They have to explain to analysts how their business performed as well as the factors underpinning those results. If you are a private company and don't have investors, imagine you have someone that you have to give a report to. Create a 1-page sheet that shows the sales for your product or service or your business lines, your expenses, and the net, and then write a short summary of what happened during the year. The second step is to define where you want to go. Now that you've defined your starting point, the next step is to define what you want to achieve. Often businesses will create long-term business plans, 5 years, 10 years, and then the marketing plans for a year are designed to further that goal. But if you don't already have one in place, begin with a 1-year marketing plan. Where do you want to be December 31st, 2019? What are your goals? Maybe you want to increase sales by 20%, add a new business line, or open a new location. The final step is to identify the steps to reach your goals. So once you know where you are, and then you know where you want to go, the next step is to identify the steps needed to reach that goal. Looking back at the past and the current activities will very likely be your most valuable resource in creating those steps. Look at the variations in your sales and your net, both the peaks and the valleys. Do you know what caused them? Do more of what worked and less of what didn't work. Are there any new strategies you would like to implement? There are 2 ways to increase sales. The first is to get more customers. The second is to sell more to existing customers. It is much more expensive in terms of marketing and promotion to obtain new customers versus increasing sales to existing customers. However, marketing to existing customers is not free and it doesn't happen automatically. You have to have a plan for that as well. If you focus on nothing else, my recommendation is to have a solid plan for deepening relationships with existing customers. This is part of the reason we created our Customer Conversations program. It's more than just content marketing. It's designed to create brand evangelists among your customer base. Now, over the next several weeks, I'm going to be giving tips on how your business website functions as a part of that marketing plan. My book, 10 Steps to Success with WordPress, is coming out in a few months in April 2019. And these tips I'll be giving in the upcoming weeks will tie into the concepts that I give in that book. So that's enough for this week. And again, I'm Carla with Legacy Marketing Services. And if you need help with a business plan or creating a program to developing those customer relationships like I discussed today, we'd love to talk to you. Visit legacymarketingservices.com/contact to reach us. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you and your business are blessed and prosper, and that you are a blessing in your community as well. Until next week.